The following is an Ellwood City Sports production.
Two to the right. Quick pass out there to Dom Ho. He gets up to the 50-yard line. He's got blockers down. He goes, makes a man miss. He's got the first down. Does a little wiggle all the way. He's still on his feet. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown! Hand off to Partridge. Tucks it in the left hand. He's up the left side, and he's going to go all the way. At the 10, the 5, touchdown! 4th and 15. It's all down to this. Back to pass. Give and chase. Throws it out there, and he's hit. He's short of the line again. He's short of the line again.
With the free kick. Nice header by Keystone Oaks. But taken there by Huth.
Shot on net.
And it's a goal!
Puts it up, and down it goes. That's the game! Playoff win for the Wolverines. Inbound to Caleb serving. Yes! It's gone! Shoots it. It's over! The ball is over! The Wolverines win!
Left side field, chasing his left fielder. It's going to go all the way out of the ballpark. A home run. Contact there, deep, sending back the center fielder up to the fence line. A base hit there for Luke Raleigh. She will turn and go to third on the triple.
Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you from South Allegheny High School down here in south of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as the Ellwood City Wolverines traveled 45 miles, an hour and a half down here for this first round of section WPIAL 3A basketball. Thad Sturgeon, alongside my great friend Brad Windhorst and Dave Skitty Windhorst, on camera tonight for this first round matchup. Brad, what a great night for basketball. And you want to talk about an atmosphere, Brad. They got it going on here in South Allegheny. Got the DJ down here spinning the tunes going. A nice student section from South Allegheny. Just a wonderful night for basketball. And we got a great one tonight as the Wolverines come down here as the number 9 seed with a 12-10 on the season, 7-5 in section play, taking on a very hot South Allegheny team. Brad coming in with a record of 13-8, 7-3 in section play. Brad, 7 games winning streak in a row for these South Allegheny Gladiators coming into tonight's game.
Yeah, Thad, we were going to talk about it here shortly. These two teams, it's kind of crazy when you look at the stats, the offense, the defense, the points per game, and then on top of it, the schedule, how the wins and losses kind of went down the road. Both these teams almost was like a carbon copy of how they got here, although we know there's a little difference there for South Allegheny. We will let them cook in a little bit, but
yes,
we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Brad, you got the brackets set up there?
Yeah,
so we're going through tonight's matchups?
Yep, on your screen are the 3A WPIAL boys basketball bracket there. You can see these teams are in the top quarter section of the bracket. The number 1 seed there, obviously Mohawk. Number 16, Waynesburg Central. And then here's those two teams, South Allegheny and Ellwood. This is a big matchup. And WPIAL, you got what you wanted. Two teams that have historically won a WPIAL championship within the past 5 years. That is Ellwood as well as South Allegheny. Again, more about that later. But to take on the number 1 seed Mohawk, these three teams played each other all last year, and primarily it was Ellwood first and then South Allegheny taking on Mohawk second. Some really good matchups, and this year a little bit different of a lineup, but I tell you what, this atmosphere tells you what they think of these Gladiators.
It is, folks, we made a comment before, this is not a very big gym, but it is loud,
yes,
and it is rocking. They got a ton of cheerleaders here from South Allegheny. They're engaged.
You got DJ, what was it again?
Pusa.
And then you
yes.
got ESPN, the Ocho, the student section got something going. So
Yep.
that is everything we could talk about. But
Yep.
amazing stuff here. But the one thing we want to talk about first is our sponsor, our primary
Yes, very
sponsor
much,
tonight. And if we're talking about that spotlight, folks, you can see on your screen. I'll let Thad talk about it here in a second. Hawkins Financial Services. We do appreciate it. Go ahead, Thad.
Yes, it does cost money for us to do these games, and we reach out every year to try to get some people to give some money. And this year, a huge donation, almost covering all this tonight, was Hawkins Financial Service, 235 Newcastle Road, Butler, PA. Sam and Liz Hawkins. Liz is an English teacher here in the Ellwood City School District. Brad and I both, we went on their website to talk a little about them. Check their website out. Hawkins Financial Service. Today's investment climate offers unprecedented opportunities. At Hawkins Financial Service, our mission is to help clients take advantage of those opportunities by providing them with 3 key tools: a clear understanding of their financial goals, a well-defined roadmap for achieving those goals, ongoing advice to help adjust their roadmap when their needs change. Hawkins Financial Service has been working with individuals for over 30 years. Long-time experience here, folks, and their representatives use their extensive personal and professional experience in all areas for financial planning to help their clients. We're going to talk about Hawkins throughout the whole evening, Brad. If you got financial service that you're in need of, check out Hawkins Financial Service. And once again, a huge thank you. Got some other sponsors on there, Brad.
Yeah, big shout out to Victoria Kincaid, Camp Run Farms, Hawkins Financial Services, obviously, Kayla Taylor, Ben Moore, Erica Gray, and the Windhorse family. You guys all sponsoring in there, and it takes money.
It does take money, and a lot of them names you see on there. Erica Gray, always a great supporter of the Windhorse family. Camp Run Farms, if you don't know, that's our family's dairy farm. And Kayla Taylor, Ben Moore, huge thank you to them, and Spokane. You don't know, and Spokane Orthodontics is on there as well. Always great supporters, Spokane Orthodontics.
All right, folks, let's take a minute here. Let's talk about how these two teams got here. Ellwood City in 3A Section 1. You can see on the screen, this is their 6th season in a row for playoffs. It goes all the way back to 2020. Unfortunately, they lost in the first round against the North Catholic team. But just a couple years later, folks, in 2021, Ellwood defeated these South Allegheny Gladiators 53-50 in the championship game at North Allegheny. We were there. What an awesome night.
That was such an awesome game. That was part of the Joseph Roth era, that great WPIAL team.
And this will be the one time we'll say it. It was maybe one of the biggest upsets in WPIAL bracket history. The number 11 seed, the only double-digit team to make it to the championship game, and they upsetted the number 1 South Allegheny Gladiators. When you look at the Wolverines, 12-10, 7-5 in section play, they come out as the 9 seed. Here's where it almost is a carbon copy, folks. If you look at Ellwood City, 1,303 points scored, about 59.2. Against them, defensively wise, 1182, 53.7. That's a difference of about 5.5 points in the good. Their offense is ranked 41st in WPIAL, but 9th in 3A, 11th in defensive rankings. Here's where it's also a carbon copy. They started the year 2-0, great wins over Rochester and Union in a tip-off tournament. They get to the middle of the season, 6-6, and they finished 12-10. They were winners of 6 of 10. Their quality wins are Laurel and Riverside, and here's the more important, all their losses were to teams in 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, and District 10 that officially make the playoffs. And on the flip side, well, here you go. Here's your carbon copy. 7th season in a row for the Gladiators. And here's what's crazy about this. In their 7 seasons, they're 136-42. That's a 76 win percentage. Insane for those 7 years. Obviously, they won their first school title last year in 2025, defeating Ellwood in the quarterfinals, 77-34. And then Mohawk a couple days later, they almost won a state title, losing to, well, you guessed it, a Philadelphia Roman Catholic team. We'll talk about that one.
But they made
another
it.
time.
They made
it to
West.
the championship.
They represented the
West.
West.
Yes, they did. They finished the regular season 13-8. Here's the carbon copy. Offense 1309. When you're comparing that to Ellwood, we're a point off. They're averaging 62.3 with one less game played. 1138. That's 20 points off. 54.1, a difference of 8.2. Again, all those numbers are about the same. The difference, though, if you look at this team's offense, they're 4th in 3A, 24th overall in WPIAL. It goes through Drew Cook, and we'll talk about Drew Cook here shortly. Started the season 7-2, looking pretty darn good. Then they lose 4, in fact, 5 in a row for the first time since 2018 or 19.
18, yep.
And then they finish 6 out of 7. You know, you got to say it for the middle school group there. I guarantee people at home are kind of doing the 6-7. But 13-8 to finish the season. Big wins over Washington, St. LaSalle. Again, the same thing, just like Ellwood, all their losses against teams that made the playoffs. Thad, let's talk a little bit about that Drew Cook show.
Drew Cook needs no introduction, as he's one of the just premier athletes in the WPIAL. We saw him on the football field. He does great things there. If you think back 2 years ago, I wanted to just throw that in about this. We met in football, too, recently. Yeah. 2 years ago, South Allegheny came up to Ellwood City. First round, 13-12 win for the Wolverines. Drew Cook, 94-yard touchdown reception. And you knew he was the man to watch, and he's going to be the man to watch here tonight. Of all the players in the WPIAL, Drew Cook is your scoring title champion with 28.2 points per game.
Let him cook.
Originally was at Elizabeth Forward his freshman year, came over here to the Gladiators. He's averaging 10-plus points per game for his whole career, over 1,500 points in that illustrious career, and just a phenomenal player that we're going to see both do great things offensively and defensively. We saw what he did to us last year in that playoff game. We saw what he did to Mohawk.
Oh, yeah.
And you just have to wonder, what does Coach Dan Bradley have to stop him tonight? He with 28 points per game, you're averaging 62. He's darn near half of your offensive points from number 2 for the South Allegheny Gladiators.
Yeah, on the flip side for the Wolverines, they've got a star tandem as well. It comes in the pairs of 2 for the Wolverines. It's a combination between Caleb Cervic and Aaron Lake. 2 plus 3 gives you 5, but they're the primary 2 starters, one averaging over 18 points per game in Cervic, and then Aaron Lake averaging just over 13. More importantly, Aaron Lake getting a double-double average with those 10 rebounds. It's going to be a big battle. 2 teams that use the roster differently, and but they get the same point percentage. The big thing here, both these teams fairly young when they get to the bench. So these starting 5 are going to be very, very key. And more importantly, we haven't really talked about this, that foul trouble could get into some interesting conversations. And
yes, it could.
Whatnot.
And we'll see how the game unfolds. And, Brad, we kind of always say this. Sometimes the fouls get called a little differently.
Yes, they do.
Once you get into
How
that
many
playoff
charges?
bracket.
Charges
we did
and
see
jump
more
balls.
charges. Charges and jump balls seem to be something that we may just see more of tonight. On your
screen now, folks, talking about, we got about 7 minutes here till tip-off. Keys to the victory for both these teams. Let's talk about the Gladiators first. Tenacity. We've already got that. That's a check mark just walking into this gym. You got a DJ, you got ESPN The Ocho, and I tell you what, the length of this team we're staring at for warming up, woo! The atmosphere is big. Small gym, which means it's going to be real close to the court. Hot streak, 6 out of 7, winners of a lot of games in a row, and more importantly, maybe the biggest upset in 3A, defeating St. LaSalle Rebels their last time out, where Drew Cook goes for 30, his 4th game in a row of 30-plus points. And that's ultimately our 3rd point. Let the chef cook. And I say that times 2 because it's not only Drew Cook's show. There's another guy there called Elijah Cook. Last time out against the Rebels, he made 4 3-pointers. He had 12 points in that game. He could be an X factor from outside shooting-wise. For Ellwood, we're going to see what this 2-3 zone defense does. It's worked all year inside. Unfortunately, teams have shot from the outside edge. South Allegheny is a shooting team, and they like that 17 to 18-foot shot, kind of like Bobby Fadden did against them just last week or 2 weeks ago. We'll see how that works. Number 2, the dribble drive. I got to see something from Caleb Cervic along with Aaron Lake, maybe a screen from the top position, dribble and drive. Either shoot or kick it, get something with the drive to the hoop. And then finally, just let it be. Cervic and the Lake Show. Those are the 2 that are going to have to carry this team. And, they start the trend. Maybe Michael Cuevas got to make a couple 3-pointers here and there, and Tyler Smiley with the defense. We got to get something rolling because I tell you what, there's one thing I'm afraid of, Thad, it's the size of this team and the offense for South Allegheny.
And
it's something else.
Throw this out there. On the season, the Wolverines, as a team, shooting 53% from the floor inside the three-point arc, 27%.
Wow.
Outside the three, 62% from the free throw line. I'm just going to say it. The Wolverines are going to have to shoot better than that
Yes, they are.
in the playoffs if they want to keep on playing. It's win or go home in this first round.
Yep.
Your season could be over tonight because there will be no state playoffs for this winning team.
Yep. And you're talking about these two coaches-wise now. We're talking about the staff. You got Ricky Roth along with Dan Bradley, two individuals that have been part of this program for the past couple of years. Dan Bradley is real close to 200 wins in basketball. He's close to 130-some or 120-some in football. He is a winning, atmospheric kind of guy. Very quiet, reserved, but he will find a way to make things happen. Halftime adjustments could be very big for Ellwood City. And on the flip side, you've got Tony DeCenjo. Not the first time he's been here. He's been here for the past couple years. He's been all over the place. He was an alumni. I think he was at where was he at prior? He
West Mifflin for
he was at
West Mifflin.
So he
JV
knows how
coach
to
at
win.
Elizabeth Forward. There's some opportunities. He's got some experience. And that's one thing nice. You know, a lot of times we come into these games, this team don't have any playoff experience. You have a team here that's been coming here for 6 and 7 years.
Yep, and I tell you what, Thad, we're starting to roll in here. The student section is starting to file in. I would say 3/4 is pretty well filled already.
And I tell you what, from our section down, Brad, don't pay attention. A nice group from Ellwood made the trip down here. It's not an easy trip, an hour and a half, but they're filtering in, and we'll be making their noise to the right of us as we'll be watching this game. 3.5 minutes here till tip-off, Brad.
Yeah, what we'll do, Thad, is we'll take a break here, our last time out before we get rolling, and we'll let some sponsors get up there a little bit and get some time, and then we'll have the starting lineups for both teams and then our national anthem. We're about 3 minutes away, folks, from the number 8 South Allegheny Gladiators taking on the number 9 Ellwood City Wolverines. It said 6:52. We're going to roll with it. The clock is a little bit early.
Clock, that's why I showed you. We're 3 minutes on the game clock.
Yeah.
We're 6:52, so we may be starting early. Folks, alert your friends. Tell them all. Tune in to Ellwood City Wolverines YouTube channel. We're live. Welcome back, folks, as we're getting ready for tip-off here in the opening ceremonies of this first-round playoff action as the South Allegheny Gladiators are hosting here the Ellwood City Wolverines. Getting through some WPIAL announcements as we'll be soon ready for the playing of our national anthem, and then we'll have the starting lineups and game time, Brad.
Yep. Looking
We're
forward
going to
to
have
it.
the national anthem.
As we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And there you have it, folks, our national anthem, moments away from the starting lineup for this playoff game.
First,
For the visiting Ellwood City Wolverines. Fourth place in the section with a record of 12-5, 7-5 in section play. Number 2, starting junior, 5'7", 667 points on the season, Caleb Cervic. Next up, junior, number 10, 5'8", 390 points, averaging 9 points per game, Michael Cuevas. Number 3, double man, 13 points per game, 10 rebounds, 6'2", senior, Aaron Lake. Next up, senior guard forward, 5'10", 7 points per game, Tyler Smiley. And rounding out is number 20, Jackson Kerr, 5'9", 5 points per game. Head coach Dan Bradley, record of 45 and 32 in his 3 years here at Ellwood City. Assistant coach Ricky Roth.
All right, folks, and now your starting lineups for your home team. That is the South Allegheny Gladiators coming to play 13-8, the number 8 seed for the 3A WPIAL basketball playoffs. Starting us off will be number 10, the senior forward, 6'2", Adam Jakowski. Starting at guard, sophomore, number 4, 6 foot, Elijah Cook. Starting at guard, junior, and wearing number 1, number 5'10", junior, Fisher Elise. Starting at forward, wearing 0, the senior forward, 6'3", Jake Ewer. And of course, the 28.2 points per game, 1,500 plus points in his career. The senior guard, 6'1", number 2, Drew Cook. The head coach is Tony DeSanjo. The assistant coaches are Nate Wachowski, Corey Maha, and then Bile Cook, Nolan Stevenson, and the athletic director, who we give a big shout out always, that is Mike Corral.
Yep, Mike was very helpful to you here tonight, Brad. I know getting things ready, we certainly appreciate that. And Brad, boy, what an atmosphere. Like I said, maybe not the biggest gym we're going to come across here in this playoff run, but South Allegheny is here in full force. A nice crowd from Ellwood City. Got some students from Ellwood. A ton of cheerleaders.
Yes.
And a great student section over there as we're moments away from tip-off for the start of the playoffs here for Section 3. Got other games. We'll keep you apprised to them. There was games, Lawrence County games last night. We got more going on tonight, as all games in our section are going on tonight, right, Brad?
Yep.
Here we go. Aaron Lake's in there with Drew Cook. Here's the tip-off, and going to be possessed by the Ellwood City Wolverines. Here comes up the court like he's done all season, Mr. Caleb Cervic. Cervic dribbles around there, guarded there by Drew Cook. He'll be doing that a lot tonight. Out to Jackson Kerr. Wing short side. Wanted to go to Tyler Smiley underneath. Cuevas fakes the 3, tries to dribble down the lane. Oh, it loses a ball. Out of bounds it goes. The first turnover of the night goes to Ellwood City on their first possession. Now, head coach Tony DeCenzo barks in some orders for Fisher Eilis. Brings it up, gets a screen. Eilis underneath, finds Cook all the way out front to younger brother Elijah Cook. A lot of perimeter action. Hands to Drew Cook, 30-plus scorer last 4 games. Around to that far side. South Allegheny going left to right on your viewing and listening device. Here is Eilis. Dribbles around there. No score. First possession for South Allegheny. There's going to be a 3-ball off the side of the rim. Don't go. Going to go out of bounds. And that was number 10, Jakowski with the shot. Does not go. Goes out of bounds off of one of the Gladiators. Ellwood City inbounding. 1 minute gone here in this game. No score. Servik goes down the lane. Picks it out there. Kicks out to Jackson Kerr. Kerr should have just kept going. Gets to Cuevas. Loses the ball into the hands of number 4, Elijah Cook. Here comes his older brother, Drew Cook. Dribbles around one person. Puts up the 18-footer off the front of the rim. Don't go. 0 with the rebound. Jake Ewer. You said it, Brad. Was Ewer with the rebound. He stands there at 6'3". Got the rebound. Put the ball back up in the hole. It's 2-0. Minute and a half gone here in this first period of play. Lake gets his hands on the ball to Tyler Smalley. Out to Cuevas. Cuevas, deep 3.
For 3!
Drains it. It's good for Cuevas. Wolverines with a lead, 3-2. Here comes the Gladiators now. That's a huge, great piece of momentum there for the Wolverines. After 2 turnover possessions, gets the 3. Drew Cook rolls around there to Ewer. Back to Elijah Cook. Ewer almost got it stolen by Servik. There's Elijah Cook with the 3. Can't get it to go. Hits the top of the backboard. Keep the game going. Here comes Caleb Servik. Looks behind him, looking for a trailer. Everybody gets past him now. Going to be guarded there by Elijah Cook. Drew Cook. Underneath the Lake. Gets it stolen there by Ewer. Ewer. Pass up to Drew Cook. Puts it up and in. Puts the left-handed layup and in. It's 4-3. And you talk about getting loud. It is playoff atmosphere here at South Allegheny. Here comes Caleb Servik. Wolverines down by 1. 4-3 in favor of the Gladiators. Hands off to Servik. Servik. Smiley for 3. In and out of the rim. Don't go. It looked pretty but didn't go. Elijah Cook with the rebound. Jackson Kerr gets the steal. Lake got the steal. Jackson Kerr puts it up and in. Not giving up on the play was Aaron Lake that time and got it into the hands of Kerr, and he gets 2 points. It's 5-4 in favor of the Wolverines. Ewer now kicks it out there to Elijah Cook. Guarded there by Cuevas. They almost lost the ball. Ewer back to Elijah Cook. Cook guarded, picked up the dribble, throws it out there, and there was Jakowski at the right place, right time. Deep 3. Woo! Drains it. Wow. Drew Cook, 5 feet from behind the three-point line.
And now you know that mark. You got to be playing that 2-3 zone, extra foot out.
You got to move everything out because he'll pull up and shoot, and he made it look easy. Here comes Servik, goes down, left hand goes up, can't get it to go. There's Ewer with his 3rd rebound of the night. Cook, the little brother Elijah. Turns around, jumper off the back of the rim, don't go. Lake gets the rebound. Ellwood City fans wanted to travel there, didn't get it. Caleb Servik looks to Coach Dan Bradley. Here's Servik. Servik dribbles around there, meets some resistance to Tyler Smalley. Launch up that 3-ball. Off the front rim, don't go. Jackson Kerr gets it, and Cuevas ends up with the ball. Bounce back underneath. Jackson Kerr puts it up and in. Count it, it's good. We got a tie game at 7-7. Heads up play. Who would you have thought 5 minutes into the first period, Jackson Kerr would be leading the team in scoring? It's 7-7. Drew Cook, he faked that 3. You've got to respect that. All the way out. Cuevas, almost got the tip. Cuevas is playing like his hair is on fire. Throws up the 3. Drew Cook, 2 for 2. Drains the 3.
Wow. That's 26, 27-footers right there easily.
They didn't even give him a chance to get hot. He came in hot. Caleb Servik now finds his team down by 3, 10-7. Smiley to Cuevas. Cuevas dribbles around there to Cervic. Cervic, oh, pick and roll! Put it up and in is Aaron Lake. It's 10-9. Defensive breakdown there for the Gladiators. That was an easy layup.
Yeah, and there's that example of that dribble drive. You gotta respect it. And he's left open.
Yes, exactly. Here's Eisler out. Drew Cook that time. Cervic did not give a chance to shoot that three. It was out there.
Oh, man.
Oh, back for him. Don't go. Long rebound taken there by Elijah Cook. Oh, Ewer just got that. He puts up a three. Back for him. Don't go. Aaron Lake, another rebound. He got his head up, dribbling down the court, looking for somebody to pass to. Gonna take it, coast to coast. Oh, and a big time block there by Jake Ewer. Number 5's gonna check in for the Gladiators. Samaj Reason, as well as for the Wolverines, number 24.
And Smith. Yeah, Smith and Adrian Alvarez.
Smith and Adrian Alvarez. As Smiley came out. So both teams were wanting a buzzer to stop play to get them subs in. Jackson Kerr now. Out to A.J. Smith. Alvarez. Now out to Cervic. Cervic, top of the key. Dribbles, fast moving. 2 minutes to go here. Cervic going to go down the lane, puts it up. Count it, it's good. For Cervic, it's 11-10.
Yeah, two teams doing it different.
The Wolverines.
3-point shot for the Gladiators. 2-pointers, dribble drive by Cervic. Big difference.
They got to respect that three of Drew Cook right now. He's got 8.
Ooh, letting them play.
Yep, they are. There's yet to be a foul with a minute and a half to go here in this first period of play. Drew Cook dribbles out there. Back out to Cook. Boy, he's got a quick first move. Just out there. A lot of ball movement here. Drew Cook finds the three. Can't get that one to go. A.J. Smith, who came off the bench, gets the rebound into the hands of Cervic. The Wolverines up 11-10. Their largest lead of the night has been 1 point. Can they build on that on this possession with 1:05 remaining? Cervic to A.J. Smith. Oh, ball's traveled. You got to get some help. Down to Jackson Kerr. Underneath pass to Alvarez. And there's your charge. On number 20, Jackson Kerr, first foul of the game comes with 55 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and that was the right call there.
Yes, it was.
I liked the idea of what Jackson Kerr was thinking. Unfortunately, he was going to be picked off either way, but he leaned in too far, went one extra step, and got the offensive charge foul.
So now here comes, with 45 seconds to go in this first period of play, Eilis with the ball. Eilis surveys. He had Ewer open underneath. Launches up to three. It's too long. Alvarez with the rebound. That was Reason with that shot, number 5. And here comes Cervic. 30 seconds, 28 seconds. Here comes Cervic. Gets the call from Coach Bradley. Cervic guarded there by the speedy Drew Cook. Just down the lane, loses the handle to Cervic and into the hands of Drew Cook. He's quickly coming the other way with 15 seconds. Got some time. Going to drive down the lane. Puts it up. Oh, pretty by Drew Cook. Gets the score, 12-11. Got to get the ball in with 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Cervic looks up, wants to dribble down, puts up the shot. They can't get it to go, and the clock strikes 0. At the end of 1, it's 12-11 in favor of South Allegheny. But what a fast-moving first half of play. There was only about 2 stoppages of play outside of some turnovers.
Yeah, quick first quarter there, 12-11. The biggest lead was 2 by South Allegheny, but that's where we've been, folks. And right now, points-wise, Drew Cook with 10 of the 12. Again, we talked about it, Thad, off the air. We said, you're not going to stop Drew Cook. Do you let him go for 30 and just hope and pray everybody else is kind of held in check? Well, they've done it so far.
They have done that so far, and I may have misspoke. I thought he had 3 threes. He must have just had 2 on the one shot. For the Wolverines, get a little bit of scoring from everybody. Jackson Kerr with 4, and Cervic with 2, and Lake with 2. So, boy, you talk about foul trouble. There really is not much, with just 1 there in that first period of play. So big time atmosphere. Ellwood City cheerleaders are here now. They got here. We're good to go. This gym's really filling up. And something to keep in mind, Brad, it is really, really warm in here.
Yes, it is, and it just makes you wonder, does that wear out people a little bit faster? I know you and I are wearing out. We're having to make sure we have a cup of water beside us here to keep up with things.
So, I do believe the possession arrow will be in favor of the Gladiators. I think if you're Coach Dan Bradley, you're kind of happy. You find yourself 1 point down in somewhat of a hostile environment with this crowd, but you don't want to let Drew Cook puts up the 3 ball. Back to him, don't go. He's missed 2 shots from 3 now. Here comes Tyler Smalley, a 1-on-3 break, and there's going to be a foul on the aforementioned Drew Cook. And the crowd doesn't like it, but he kind of did a shoulder check into Tyler Smalley. So if you're the Wolverines right now and you see Drew Cook miss a shot, that's your best defense you got on him.
So true.
12-11, just like we started this second period. Here's Caleb Cervic. Right now, I would say they have not been able to get Aaron Lake involved much. Oh, Smiley able to keep it, puts it up, can't get it to go, and there's Ewer with the rebound. Coming the other way, here comes Drew Cook, about 4 steps, and he's halfway down the court. Got 2 men on him, throws it out there to Ewer. That was Eilis. Back out, Drew Cook, he's going to try going down the lane this time. Meets some resistance, shot don't go. But Cook's going to go to the line for 2. And looks like Aaron Lake got caught in a little friendly fire there.
Alvarez, number 24 here, was the one that primarily took the hit from Cook and gets the foul. So just the team's first of the quarter. Again, no foul trouble yet, but we started to see 3-pointers not falling for Drew Cook, and all of a sudden, look at that. So, drive to the hoop and get the foul.
Yes, you do. And the official has taken Aaron Lake over to the bench. And to me, it looks like maybe something about the eye. So Jackson Kerr is going to check in for Lake, and the trainer's taking him back to the training room. Drew Cook, first shot is good. 11 of the 13 points for the Gladiators come from number 2, Drew Cook. 13-11, Drew Cook wanting to add on. And he does, 14-11.
Number 4, Elijah Cook will come back in for Eilis.
So here comes the inbound for Ellwood City as Caleb Cervic, the junior, 668 points on the season, hands it off to Tyler Smiley. Oh, had A.J. Smith cut into the hoop, but he was well guarded by Eilis. Cervic now. Between that leg dribble he does, gets a screen, wants to drive down the hoop, underneath to Alvarez, puts it up and in, tic-tac-toe. A nice assist there for Cervic. He gets averaged about 5 of them a game, and a nice way to finish by Alvarez, the sophomore. Now Drew Cook. Little pitch and catch. Wolverine sticking with that 2-3 defense. Almost daring him to try to drive down through the middle of it. Going around there is Reason. Reason looks in the hands of Drew Cook. Drew drives down the lane. Shot is not going to go, and they're going to say a pushing foul. Cook's going to go back to the line for 2.
Yeah, that one's going to be on Caleb Cervic.
Yes.
Unfortunately, he kind of went too far. That 2-3 zone, if you get beat on that first line of defense.
And once you collapse.
Yeah, you expect Alvarez and Lake there, but right now Lake not there because he's out. It's a big hole.
Drew Cook, 3 for 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And I was going to say the last time he made those 2 free throws, that was the largest lead now of just 3. Both teams keeping it close here.
They are. Second shot by Cook is good. 4 for 4. He's got 14
points.
of the 16 points.
Man.
6:20 remaining here in this second period of play. Here comes Caleb Cervic. Wolverines can't afford empty possessions. Down by 3. Cervic dribbles around. Gets the hands of Jackson Kerr. Pitch over to Alvarez. Almost fakes the 3. It'd be, I think, his first attempt of the year. Here comes A.J. Smith. Kicks out Jackson Kerr. Over there. Guarded by Reason. Gets down in there, and he's going to be fouled. And that's just a product of going to the hoop, trying to make something happen, and Jackson Kerr was able to do something there.
So
now Cuevas is going to check in for A.J. Smith. The foul was on number 5, Reason, who came in off the bench. His first, team second. Now Smiley on the inbound. Oh, to Caleb Cervic. It's up there, turns around, and he's going to be fouled, making something happen. Caleb Cervic, he's not the tallest kid in the court, but he can jump about as high as anybody.
Yeah, that foul's going to be on number 4, Elijah Cook. That's the team's third, but it was in the act of shooting, so Cervic to the line for 2. Yep. Shooting right around 70% on the season.
71 to be exact, and he's going to add to that. Now number 10 checks back in, Jakowski, and Reason, the junior, 6-foot junior, is going to take a seat. Here comes Cervic. Second shot off the back of the rim, don't go, and Drew Cook with the rebound. Quickly up the court, gets in the hands of Euler, almost lost the handle. Round perimeter, 3-point shot, air biscuit does not go, and who gets the rebound is Cervic, and he's going to be fouled. As Euler got caught with the habeas grabus and grabbed Cervic. Brad, that's huge because that's 14 fouls now for South Allegheny at the 5:40 mark.
Aaron Lake did just check back in.
Yes, Aaron Lake checked back in, so looks in good spirits out there. Want to get him back engaged in this game. Picks up a screen, and hit there by Ewer.
Wow.
He goes down and tries to slam it, and he does make it. 18-14, 4-point largest lead of the night for South Allegheny.
It's like a brick wall. Woo.
Yes. We saw him. He did some pretty good damage to us last year when South Allegheny had their way with us in the second round of the playoffs.
Especially on the boards. Yes. Rebounding machine.
Now Tyler Smiley right in front of that ESPN sign. Cuevas. Now out to Smiley.
Tell you what, they're playing off of Smiley. He's been open a couple times.
Yes,
he wants to shoot from 3.
They're not letting Cuevas have any room to shoot.
No. Yeah, shooting that
He's
ball.
one of the better 3-point shooters.
Yes, he is.
He shot the most 3-pointers on the team this year. Here's Cervic. Hands off to Cuevas. Wants to go down, out to Smiley. Smiley going to kick it back out. Cervic this time goes down. 3 people on him, puts it up off the back rim. Don't go. Jackson Kerr gets the rebound, puts it up. Oh, and he's going to be, travel. They're going to call Jackson Kerr for the travel. I tell you, that official was Johnny on the spot, and it was just a question of possession, and he called Jackson with the possession, and he moved them feet to make that shot. Did not go. They waved it off. Here comes South Allegheny wanting to build on their largest lead of the night. They're up 18-14. Eilis over to Drew Cook. 3-pointer, don't go. Aaron Lake gets the rebound, dribbles out of it. Hit to Caleb Cervic. Cervic got numbers, goes down lane, puts it up. Off the back of the rim, does not go. Reaching up there, number 10, Jakowski gets that rebound. Here comes South Allegheny the other way. Drew Cook pulls up the ball. He's going to try to dribble down. Goes in there, and oh my. Going to say that foul is on the floor. Jackson Kerr, I think they're going to call him with it. No, it's going to be Tyler Smiley as he went up in the air to try to block and was on the floor. That's 3 fouls now for the Wolverines. Wanting to go underneath and kicks it out there. Drew Cook. He fakes that 3 and everybody collapses. Kicks it around. A lot of perimeter. When I talk about them working the perimeter, they're not quite the half court, but they're not afraid to set up the play way out there with this 2-3 zone.
I think they're trying to shoot something here for Jake down low. It's calling out his name.
Yep. And there's a 3 shot, does not go. Tips it back out was Jakowski. Who gets the ball was Eilis. Back around again. Drew Cook, far side of the court. Cook brings it out, center of the court. Looks to coach. Looking for a play. Now coach DeCenzo barks out a play. Underneath there, going to be stolen there by Cuevas. Puts it forward to Cervic. Cervic puts it up. Counted. It's good. Cervic. He gets the Wolverines back to within 2. It's 18-16. Points off of turnovers. Haven't said a lot tonight, but there was 2 big ones there for Caleb Cervic. Here comes South Allegheny. Drew Cook, top of the key, probably about 10, 12 feet back from the three-point line. There's a three-point attempt. It's going to be short. Climbing up there to get it was Eilis. Throws it in there, and Ewer just brings it home. Kiss the glass. He's got a bucket. It's 20-16. He's got 6 points, does Ewer. 14 does Drew Cook. That gives them 20-16. Here comes Caleb Cervic. 2:25 remaining. Lake, he's barely taken a shot yet in this game. Cuevas puts up the three ball. Off the rim, don't go. Oh, white shirts around there. Drew Cook gets the easy rebound, almost uncontested. Drives down the lane. Euro step, puts it up. Doesn't go. And off of Eilis of South Allegheny. Wolverines will get the ball. Back comes Alvarez and A.J. Smith. Tyler Smiley's going to get her first breather of the game along with Jackson Kerr. Wolverines only down by 4. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in this second quarter of play.
If I'm the Wolverines, I would try to get another foul here some way.
Yep, you got 4.
Get to the free throw line.
They've got about 2.5 minutes. South Allegheny has without a foul. Lake
boy.
puts up the three. Got it blocked. Are you kidding me? Ewer with the three-point block up ahead to Drew Cook. Everyone chasing, puts it up. Shot don't go, and they're going to get Caleb Cervic with a foul, and that's going to be his second, I do believe.
Yep, that'll
and
be
Cook's
his
going to
second.
go to the line. He's 4 for 4 from the line tonight.
So both teams now 4 fouls apiece at the minute 49 in this first half.
So here's Cook. First shot, rattles the rim. It's good.
Now officially 5 of 5 from the free throw line.
Cook be doing his playing next year football.
The Dukes.
Shot in and out of the rim, does not go. He is human. He missed a foul shot. He's 5 for 6.
Give
Here
credit to
comes
Smith
Cervic.
to be the only one there to grab it.
Yep. Wolverines down by 5, their largest deficit of the night. Here's Alvarez. Dribbles around there, puts it up. Off the back of the rim, does not go. Alvarez fights for it, gets his own rebound. Cuevas for 3.
For 3!
Turns it, it's good. Michael Cuevas cuts that deficit to 2. It's 21-19. Minute 24 remaining. Drew Cook now. Throws underneath there to Ewer. Back out to Cook.
Oh, boy.
3 ball off the rim. Does not go. Alvarez, a huge defensive rebound. Wolverines can tie it, take the lead on this possession. Here comes Cervic. Minute 9 remaining. Caleb Cervic dribbles around. Over to Cuevas. Bounce pass underneath the Lake. He falls on the ground. Call a timeout.
No, I think we're going to get fouled.
They're going to get a foul. Gonna go
on
to the
Ewer
line.
for grabbing.
Yep.
Wow, that's
Ewer.
5.
That's 5 for them. It's going to be 2 on Ewer in the game so far. Lake going to go to the line to shoot 2. Wow. He's got 2 points on tonight. Michael Cuevas with 2 huge three-pointers in this first half. He's leading all scoring with 6. Lake's first attempt. Nothing but net. It's good. It's 21-20. Number 5, Samaj Reason going to check back in for Ewer. Ewer, remember, now sitting there with 2 fouls. Here comes Lake. His shot is good. Nothing but net. And Tyler Smiley's going to come back in for this last minute for Cuevas. So here's the inbound. We're all tied up, 21-21. Now Reason brings it up the court. A.J. Smith kind of out there just wanting to guard Drew Cook, not wanting to let him get a far shot or past him. Drew Cook meets some resistance, dribbles out of it, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. There's Tyler Smith with the rebound, quickly into the hands of Caleb Cervic. Cervic now meets some resistance by Drew Cook. Cervic now dribbles around there. Calls out a play. Cervic now. 25 seconds remaining. Wants to drive down that lane. Hands it off to A.J. Smith. Smith slips a little bit. Gets it into Tyler Smiley. Smiley got to kick it out, bud. Tries to get it down there, and it's going to be tangled up. Got to call it travel. What are they going to call?
Get a jump ball here. Possession arrow is in favor of Ellwood. The far official saying jump ball.
I didn't see that. Yes, jump ball, possession arrow.
In favor of Ellwood. So Smith will check out for a little bit. Cuevas will come back in.
You got 12.3 seconds.
That's why.
That's why. Let's Cuevas. So 12.3 seconds. Tyler Smiley wants to inbound, puts everything in motion. There's Cuevas, puts up the three. Off the rim, don't go. Alvarez gets the rebound. Here comes Drew Cook, and he's going to be fouled with 7 seconds.
Yeah,
and
that's
Drew
a bad
Cook
foul.
hit the ground hard.
Yes, he did.
He really did. Get some help up. Appears to be in a little bit of some discomfort with 7 seconds remaining. That foul puts the Wolverines, puts the South Allegheny into the bonus. So Drew Cook's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Cook now. First shot is good, 22-21.
I like that three-point shot opportunity. I don't. Just quick inbound early. Just felt too early for 12.3.
He had a little bit of more time.
Yeah.
I'd have maybe set it up for one more pass.
Yep, agreed.
Second shot by Cook. It is good. 23-21, 7 seconds. Wolverines need to get an inbound. Here comes Cervic. Gets a screen. Dribbles down there. Coast to coast, and he loses the ball. And with 0.9 seconds remaining,
Plenty
Wolverines
of time.
will get an inbound. Now you can't have that. Timeout taken by Coach Bradley with 0.9 seconds. It's 23-21 in favor of South Allegheny. Brad, this game started at 6:55. It's 7:27. This first half flew.
Half hour, and that's it.
It flew.
And we talked about media timeouts or anything like that. It doesn't even matter. There wasn't enough fouls for anything like that.
I know. We should have maybe asked. We maybe should have asked for it if we would have known. But
at the same time, either way here, Ellwood looking pretty good. Only down by 2. You got an offense shot here. Anything is open. We know the bread and butter. It's the inbounds play right to the hoop. To me, get a screen, get somebody moving. Give me Caleb Cervic with a little runner, nylon, off the backboard.
Go with Caleb or Alvarez. You got the long-armed Alvarez out there. Put something in motion.
Watch that screen through. Cervic's going to come through.
You got 0.9 seconds. They put a little bit back on.
There it is.
Up to Cervic. Oh, can't get the shot to go. It was throw up just how you wanted it, but unable. But, folks, at the end of 2 periods of play, it's 23-21. And South Allegheny scored 11 points in that second period. Ellwood City with 10. And it's 23-21. I tell you what, 23 points by South Allegheny, 17 by number 2, Drew Cook. He averages 30 a game. He's over halfway there now. Only 6 points from his teammates.
Well, I think it's very, very clear there, Thad, what the goal was for both teams. Drew Cook is going to get his 30. I think Ellwood's kind of saying, okay, have at it. We'll try and make sure that nobody else gets anything. Jake Ewer's been the dominant force. When have we had a game where literally it's 2 people? Drew Cook, 17, Jake Ewer, 6. That's it.
That's it.
On the flip side, Ellwood's got a little bit more balance.
They do. A few of the shots not falling. Folks, Brad's going to do some halftime stats here. Folks, remember Hawkins Financial Services. A huge thank you to them for Sam and Liz Hawkins. Check out that website, Hawkins Financial Services. We got a link to it on ours. And, of course, thank you to all of our other sponsors here tonight for us to be able to bring this to you. We got a great game going on here, folks, but don't forget our great friends at Lawrence County Sportsnet. Check out their Facebook page as well. They got some live action going on with Mohawk and some of the other games going on. We're going to take a timeout here. We'll try to find some out-of-town scores and some halftime stats from other matches in the WPIAL. 23-21 in favor of the Gladiators.
All right, folks, welcome back here. It's halftime in South Allegheny here in Liberty Borough, Keysport, PA location. South Allegheny, the number 8 seed, up by 2. The scoring for the Gladiators came from 2 players, Jake Ewer with 6, Drew Cook with 17 in that first half. After that 10-point run from 3-point line and the 2-point line, Drew Cook 7 of 8 from the free throw line, so all 7 in that second quarter coming from him driving to the hoop and getting to the free throw line. On the flip side, you've got the leading scorer for Ellwood City, Michael Cuevas with 6, Aaron Lake with 4, and then Jackson Kerr with 4, and along that would be the guy, Caleb Servant, with 5 points. There's your scoring-wise. On your screen, folks, are the halftime stats for the team stats. My goodness. Talk about 3-point shots for South Allegheny. 2 of 14. They are not afraid to make or take the shot. I guess if you make 30% of your three-pointers and you shoot 40 of them, you're going to make somewhere right around 12 to 13. So it kind of plays out, I guess. Although right now, that 2-3 zone doing pretty good for Ellwood. 2 of 14 compared to 2 for 5. Start off early for Ellwood, working from the inside out, but 2 big three-pointers by Cuevas keeps him in check. The assist to turnover ratio pretty even as well. 7 assists for Ellwood, 6 turnovers. On the flip side, South Allegheny 3 and 3. Team fouls, nobody in true foul trouble, although Cervic with 2, Alvarez with 2 for South Allegheny Gladiators, Jake Ewer with 2 as well. And then finally, rebounding, pretty even. 14 rebounds for Ellwood, 13 for South Allegheny. In the early going, the Gladiators had the better offensive rebounding, had 4 of them in that first quarter. After that, Ellwood, a lot better rebounding, better 2-3 zone deep inside, making a difference so far in this one. We've got 3:30 left here at halftime. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back and we'll get you previewed and ready to go for second half action. You're watching Ellwood City Sports here. The Wolverines down by 2 to South Allegheny, the WPIAL 3A High School Basketball Playoffs.
welcome back, folks. We got ourselves a ball game here as we're getting ready to start this third quarter of play. It's 23-21 in favor of the home Gladiators. We got a rocking house here, got the DJ in the house. I will tell you, Mike Crown, the athletic director down here, and the staff at South Allegheny know how to put on a show.
Oh, they got something going.
And
That's
I think
for sure.
in that show, they're sure expecting a win. But right now, the Wolverines are doing everything they can to stop it. Only down by 2. Here we go, folks. Sit tight, hold on. Ellwood City Sports YouTube channel's bringing it to you as we start off this third period of play. There's Drew Cook, tries the alley-oop, and it worked. Oh, my. Jake Ewer puts it up and in. Tell me that wasn't talked about in the locker room to set it up. It's 25-21.
Yep, that's your halftime adjustment. Easy play.
Yes, Cuevas in there to start this third period. Now there's Cervic, who finished that with 5. Loses the ball to Smiley, but Cervic, Johnny on the spot to get it picked up. Guarded there by Drew Cook. Athletic is Cook. Cervic wants to drive down there, getting guarded. Picked up the dribble, bounce pass to Tyler Smiley. Almost lose it. Gets it tipped back out into the hands of Drew Cook. Here they come the other way. Bounce pass to Ewer. Oh, my. Puts it up and in. Ewer makes the score 27-21, the largest lead of the night. Coach Bradley did not want to see a 4-0 run to start off this third period by the Gladiators. Tyler Smiley dribbles around there to Cuevas. Cuevas guarded there by Eilis. Now into the hands of Cervic. Gets a screen. Dump pass down to Lake. Puts it up. He's going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. On number 4, Elijah Cook, the sophomore. That's his second. As Lake will go to the line, he is 1 for 2 from the line tonight. Sitting there with 4 points. Makes that shot. Now a 5-point game.
Check that. Looking at the wrong guy. Lake's 3 for 3.
Okay. I looked up there at the scoreboard. Second shot by Lake. Can't get it to go. And there's Drew Cook with another rebound. Quickly up the court comes Cook. This time into the hands of Eilis. Back out to Cook. We saw him take some threes early in the game. Made it look pretty easy. Tried to go on down the lane a whole bunch more. A lot of perimeter passing here. Oh, tic-tac-toe. Turn around. Jump shot off the back of the rim. Does not go by number 4, Elijah Cook. As Cuevas gets the rebound. Brings it up the court. Dumps it off to Caleb Cervic. Cervic now just down the lane. Puts it up and tried to go underneath the hoop. Could not get it. Ends up in the hands of Elijah Cook. Now to Drew Cook. Just down that baseline. Puts it up. Off the back of the glass. Does not go. Jackson Kerr gets the rebound. Drew Cook and Lake both ended up on the ground on that rebound attempt. Here's Cervic. Checking the shoes. Goes down the lane, kicks it out. Tyler Smiley puts up the 3 ball. Does not get it to go. And Ewer, another huge rebound. Into the hands of Cook. Cook goes down the lane, kicks it out there to Ewer. Pham was on the 3-point line. Out there to Eilis. Eilis trying to go down the baseline, met some resistance. Wanted to go underneath, couldn't get there. Throws it all the way back out, top of the key to Drew Cook. Eilis now dribbles around. Into the hands of Cook. Up by 5. Eilis now. Almost there, and the Wolverines to come out of that 2-3 zone. Sets some people in motion, gets a screen. Oh, tipped a little bit there by Cervic. Cook, and he's going to be fouled. Shot don't go as Elijah Cook attempted the 3, and he was fouled.
That's
on Tyler Smiley.
Yep.
And good grief, Elijah Cook is going to go to the line and shoot 3. Elijah Cook, first shot, nothing but net. It's good.
The
Now
first
the lead is 6
points of the game for
Somebody.
South Allegheny. That is not by Drew or Jake. Wow.
Second attempt is good by Elijah Cook.
And if there's somebody you don't want to send to the free throw line, is the 3-point specialist Elijah Cook.
Yeah, he's made them first 2 shots. Kind of textbook pretty. In and out of the rim, does not go. Lake gets the rebound. Wolverines down by 7. They don't want to let that lead get much more than that. They got to cut into it. They've only got 1 point in the first 3 minutes of this third period. Lake now hands it off to Cervic. Cervic goes down the lane, jump stop, puts it up and in. I like it as Cervic gets 2 for the Wolverines. 29-24 in favor of the Gladiators. Drew Cook right now. You get the feeling the Gladiators are just in no hurry. They got a 5-point lead. Student section for Ellwood wanting to make some noise behind Coach Bradley. Here's Eilis. Met some resistance, throws it around there, and that ball's going to be thrown away. And talk about a defensive screen as Jackson Kerr just kind of held his ground, not letting the white shirt get to the ball. A turnover, and we said at halftime, Brad, off the air, not a lot of turnovers in that first half.
Yeah, just their 4th one of the game for the Gladiators. Wow.
Oh, Cervic doesn't dish it off. Needs some help. Goes out there to Smiley. Smiley wants to go down the lane. No look pass underneath Jackson Kerr. Kerr back out to Lake. Lake, ooh. Drew Cook had that ball lined up, but just not able to get it. Here comes Cervic. Picked up the dribble. Needs someone to pass to. Finds Lake. Lake wants to go down the lane this time. Puts it up. Count it. It's good. Lake gets some points in the paint. And that 7-point deficit just come down to 3. Wolverine scored 1 point in the first 3.5 minutes and just scored 4 in about 20 seconds. Eilis for 3.
Looks good.
Oh, and it did not get. Oh, Ewer did not get the putback. Here comes Lake. Lake, can he go coast to coast? Euro step up, count it. It's good for Aaron Lake. It's 29-28. Wolverines on a 6-0 run, down by 1. Oh, the carry. There's a turnover by Drew Cook. And Alvarez going to check in for Tyler Smiley. A nice 6-0 run, and then the turnover. You don't see that very often from the short-handed Drew Cook. One thing, Brad, we're 5.5 minutes in to this third period, and Drew Cook has not scored. Here comes Cervic, wanting to try to get a lead for the Wolverines. Jackson underneath the leg, puts it up. Yes! Got it, it's good! He's going to go to the line for the and one. As Lake all of a sudden woke up and he's engaged. Some check-ins here. A.J. Smith checks in for Jackson Kerr. Tyler Smiley checks in for Cuevas.
Give credit to Tyler Smiley making a play there. Instead of shooting the 3, comes around the corner, sees Lake cutting. Good and 1.
And Lake finishes it and gets the and 1. The Wolverines with a 2-point lead.
Wow.
Their largest lead of the night. Brad, in the course of about 70 seconds, the Wolverines on a 9-0 run.
And the first
timeout taken.
The first lead for the Wolverines since the first quarter. Wow.
And they got to take a timeout. And if
30.
Is this the 30-second
Yep,
persuasion?
30-second timeout.
Yes, it is.
So that'll leave both teams now with 4 timeouts each. But either way you look at it, wow, Wolverines, you said it, Thad, coming out of the gate, set play there for Jake Ewer. Jake Ewer is a beast, folks. You're not here, he's a beast.
He is a beast.
But he missed. He's human, just like Drew Cook.
Yes.
Missed an easy putback. And since that putback, a 6-0 run to get it now a 2-point lead for the Wolverines. Wow.
20. Actually a 9-0 run.
9-0, well, on that putback,
Yep.
Since you said you had an out-of-town score or something like that? A little update?
Yeah, update. Mohawk was up 35-27 over there.
Waynesburg Central.
Waynesburg Central.
16 seed.
Neshannock was crushing Brentwood 30-0 with 6 minutes to go. That's the girls' game, that is. So here we go.
I tell you what, A.J.
Student
Smith.
sections woke up here for Ellwood City.
Yep.
Drew Cook gets the ball. Drew Cook, 5 minutes into this third period, has yet to score.
And I was just going to say they put
underneath
Smith.
to Ewer, and Tyler Smiley, Johnny on the spot there. I don't mind that ball going out because Ewer had to put back.
Yes, he did.
To put it up and in.
They have Smith on Drew Cook, and that was a sub out of that timeout, so we'll see what Smith can do.
Now the inbound. Eilis gets it. Now back out to Drew Cook. Yes, A.J. Smith. There's a shot. Off the rim, don't go. And Ewer gets the rebound, puts it up. In and out of the rim, hits the putback. He just don't quit. Tie game, 31-31. Here comes the Wolverines. 2 fouls in this period so far by the Gladiators, 1 for the Wolverines. And what do we got underneath there?
Is that the 3rd foul on Jake Ewer?
Yes,
oh,
it
boy.
is. Ewer,
oh, boy.
that was away from the ball, was it not?
Yeah, Lake was trying to cut through, and he couldn't get through.
He intertangled with Lake, so now all of a sudden, remember, we talked, Ewer had to check out
Foul
last
troubles.
year's game.
Oh, boy.
And now Ewer's going to come out, and Reason, who we've seen come in, kind of the 6th man.
And Jake Ewer's got 8 rebounds as well, so now that size goes away. And now Aaron Lake's got to get the ball here.
Yes, he does, and out of bounds, thrown away. Oh, gosh.
That's a tough turnover.
A tough turnover by, I think Caleb just thought Tyler was going to come to the ball, and he pulled up. 31, 2:13 remaining. Drew Cook brings it up. Here's Reason. Bounce pass over to Eilis. Eilis, I tell you what, right now, A.J. Smith is just job shadowing Drew Cook. Not letting him go anywhere. He's just being a thorn in his side. Now kicks it back over. Loses the handle to Eilis. Now Reason.
You know what? Ellwood made a box and 1. They went to the box and 1.
Yes, they did, and they got too much there.
Yep.
And I tell you what, you only got 1 foul. A.J. Smith's out there. He had 0. It's going to be his first foul. But right now, A.J. Smith's a thorn in the side of Drew Cook. On the inbound. Throws it out there. Drew Cook got open on that one and made him pay. His first 3 points of this period, and they are huge, 34-31. That was set up, and A.J. got screened out of that play. A.J. was open by 8 feet, no one close to him. Oh, and Reason hits that ball out of bounds. So right now, Cook with 20 points. Inbound to Lake, wants to drive down that baseline. Oh, put it up and in! Aaron Lake making it happen! Reverse layup down that baseline, up and in. 34-33, Gladiators up by 1. Reason now. And kicked off the foot of Lake. The 8-9 matchup, Brad. And you can talk about the brackets all you want, but if you had to ask me by watching this game, they got it right to have 2 teams well evenly matched, marked there at 8 and 9. Reason almost loses it, and Caleb Cervic. Oh, and it goes off his feet as they were intertangled there. And I got to be honest with you, Brad, maybe a little frustration coming in on the Gladiators.
Yeah,
now
just
Reason.
a tad bit, yep.
Reason wants to drive down that lane, guarded there by Cervic. Dribbles around there, wants to drive down the lane, puts it up. Can't get it to go. Ellwood City ball as it went off on one of the white shirts. 1:02 remaining. 34-33. Here comes the Wolverines. As Cervic brings it up the court. Guarded there by Drew Cook underneath the Lake. Lake almost got his pocket pick. Wants to go underneath to Alvarez. Long arms, get up there and get it. Young man, he does. A.J. Smith now. He wants to get down that baseline. Needs some help. Finds Alvarez. Now back out to Caleb Cervic. Set up a play. Now A.J. Smith wants to go underneath to Alvarez. Guarded there. Oh, he traveled. And he knew it. As he hit Elijah Cook. Elijah Cook fell backwards. And Alvarez actually kind of lost his balance to go up for the shot. 30 seconds remaining, 34-33. Drew Cook with the ball, guarded there by A.J. Smith. Wants to dribble around there, throws it out there to Reason in front of the ESPN side. Drew Cook wanted to make a run. 9 seconds remaining. Oh, no. Oh, tough foul there for Cervic. That's going to be his 3rd. And now with 7.4 seconds, A.J. Smith's going to come out. Cervic's going to come out. Jackson Kerr and Cuevas are going to come in. Ewer's going to come back in for this final offensive set. And Eilis is going to take a seat. He's played a lot of this game so far. Now Ewer on the inbound with 7.4 seconds. Throws it out there to Drew Cook. 5 seconds. He wants to get a screen. Ewer for 3. Drains it. Oh, my. What a shot by Ewer at the buzzer to give him a 4-point lead. That was a key play there by the Gladiators to expand that lead. to 4. And a nice shot by Ewer. We think about him being underneath in the points in the paint. That time, that quarter, Brad, 14 for the Gladiators, 12 for the Wolverines. And the one thing about that quarter, Brad, we talk about Drew Cook. He had 1 3-pointer in that third period of play. So the Wolverines were able to contain him, but not score out more points than the rest of the team.
Thad, I'll say it. What's the difference in this game right now? Literally an inbounds play off the second half to Jake Ewer for 2, and then Jake Ewer for 3 to finish the third. That's the difference. That's 5 points
he's
difference.
Sitting there with 15,
yeah.
And they're huge.
Ticket number
37-33. 1 period left to play. And, hey, it's first round. Losers season is over. The winner will be taking on the Mohawk Warriors, who were ahead.
We assume. It was a 8-point lead. We know that Mohawk was not playing their best basketball. That we do know.
That's what we were told. I was told by one of the parents, so he was objectionable. So here we go, folks.
8 minutes up on the board, and we're getting a nice little conversation with Drew Cook here to say, hey, take over this game. For Ellwood, you got to keep going to Lake, but somebody else between Cervic and Lake has to step up here, and maybe that 3-point line comes back into play.
Yeah, I want to say Lake had like 9 points in that third.
He had a really good third quarter.
Yes, he did.
And that's because of the fouls of Jake Ewer.
Ellwood City. Ewer is out there with them 3 fouls. Tyler Smiley drives down the baseline, got double teamed. Needs someone to pass to. Finds Lake. Lake wants to drive down there, got Ewer on and puts up. Kiss the glass, it's good. As Lake, and that may be a product if you were having them 3 fouls.
Exactly
he couldn't do what he wanted to do. So the Wolverines got to expose that right now. Reason brings the ball up. Drew Cook running all over there. Finds the man. Thrown out there to number 10 and check back in Jakowski. Now Cuevas is going to be on Cook. Cook dribbling right here in front of the scoring table. Cuevas focusing in on that. Passes it out to Reason. Reason back out to Cook. Cook now wants to drive down the lane, pulls it back out, guarded there by Jackson Kerr of Ellwood City. Tries to do a little reach around, puts it up, and can't get it to go. Oh, big time rebound there by Elijah Cook. Long rebound, dribbles twice, puts it up and in. 4-point lead for the Gladiators.
Yeah, for the Wolverines defense there, they played it perfectly to perfection. Just got to get a rebound.
Yep, got to get, and that's easier said than done against Ewer. And it's going to be out of bounds.
And Drew Cook is injured. He took a shot to the leg on that screen. He took a shot to the thigh area.
Yes, he did.
He's going to get up.
Out.
He is okay, but you can definitely tell he's hurting on that right leg.
Yes, he is. Now he's going to check out of the game soon for a little bit, as Elise is going to check in for him. He's putting pretty good weight on all them legs.
It just makes you wonder if that was a stinger.
Yeah, like one of them dead leg cramp kind of thing. Cervic puts it up and in off the inbound pass. Wolverines down by 2. Here comes the Gladiators. Drew Cook not on the court right now. He's at the scoring table ready to check back in.
Yeah, and I was wondering.
I wondered that
too.
Yep. Coach DeCenzo said, I got to get my star back out there. Calls timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. Brad, while we're doing that, why don't you put our sponsors back up there? We'll give a shout out to Hawkins Financial Services, the big time sponsors here tonight. Spokane Orthodontics. And check out these Sam and Liz Hawkins doing their part to help bring this broadcast to you tonight. So, Brad, if your coach is in there right now, I think if you're Coach Dan Bradley, you're drawing things up. Every possession has to count. You're down by 2. You've led for about a total of a minute in this whole game, and never greater than 2 points. The largest lead for the Gladiators, however, was 7. Wolverines were able to chip back in there to get past that, and right now, no fouls. Really, the only person in foul trouble, I would say, is Ewer with 3, the big guy underneath.
And then on the flip side, Cervic with 3. He'll have to maintain that a little bit, but that's why they switched off. Smith and Cuevas has now kind of been the primary guy on Drew Cook. But I tell you what, Thad, this is setting up for a perfect time for a Smiley Cuevas three-pointer. We need something.
That would be
huge.
That'd be nice. The outside shooting, I won't even say it's been bad. There just has not been many to do that with.
Yep.
So Drew Cook checks back into the game. Dribbles around there. Those that are around there. Almost stolen by Cervic. He was right there, but this forward momentum took him out of bounds. But the one thing that does, that kind of shows you the offensive play that they were trying to draw up if you're the Wolverines defensively. Drew Cook with the ball. Out there to Eilis, back to Cook. Ewer, you know he'll shoot the three. We saw him do it at the end of the third period. Back to Cook. Not afraid to play a little pitch and catch. 2-point lead.
And the coach is telling Eilis to come out a little bit farther.
Oh, there's going to be the steal.
Oh, boy.
Cuevas up to Cervic.
That's a foul.
He's going to be fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot two. Cervic 2 for 2 on the night, 71% on the season.
1 for 2.
1 for 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way, though, Cervic making a play. I got to say, unfortunately, I think it went against Drew Cook. He kind of fall asleep there, just lost the handle, and it actually backfired.
First shot by Cervic is good. That foul was on Eilis.
Yes.
His first, team's first at the 5:46 mark. Can the Wolverines tie this game? And they do. At 5:46, we're tied 39. 39. What a ball game, Brad. What an atmosphere to play a ball game in.
Oh, I would say.
Drew Cook now guarded this time there by Cervic. Goes out there to Eilis.
Hour and a half drive, but it was well worth it.
Yes, it was. There's Cook shoots the three, and who gets the rebound is Eilis. Turns around, meets some resistance, gets out to Ewer. That was Elijah Cook with that three. There's a three, that time by Eilis. Oh, you can't let them get them threes. Trading threes for twos in a tie game at 5 minutes is not going to keep you in it. Here's Cervic now, out to Smiley. Smiley wants to drive down the lane, picks it up. Can't get the shot to go. Ewer with the rebound. Here comes the other way. Drew Cook down. Eilis, wanted to take the three, decided better of it. Drew Cook now, top of the key, guarded there. Eilis over to Ewer. Ewer, you think he'd be underneath the hoop. This time he drives down the lane, kicks it out there, off the back of the rim. Don't go. Shot that time was by Chakowski. There's Drew Cook for three, and he drains it. 2 possessions, 2 3-points. That tie game just went away as the Gladiators now have a 6-point lead. Lake. Back out to Cervic. Cervic now guarded there by Drew Cook. Kicks Jackson Kerr now. Nobody cutting to the hoop. Got to get somebody moving to the hoop. And now Tyler Smiley underneath the Lake. Stepped on the line. Travel. Turnover. And a full timeout by Coach Bradley. He's seen enough. He's got to sit down and talk about it. He's going to have 3 remaining.
Okay, folks, we'll take a timeout with them. The one timeout here of the night. 4:03 left in the fourth quarter.
Welcome back, folks. 45-39 at the 5:46 mark. We were tied 39-39. A minute and 42 seconds later, 2 possessions by the Gladiators, 2 3-pointers.
You got to remember, out of that timeout, it was a turnover by the Wolverines, so another possession. This can quickly get out of hand. It's
Yes,
a
it
6-point
can.
lead. Could easily turn into 9.
Yep, 3 timeouts apiece for each team. So here comes Drew Cook.
They switch to a 1-3-1 now zone.
Yes, they do. And they don't want to let him kill too much clock. I'm thinking is the thought process behind Coach Bradley.
Yep, now they
Here's
slide out of it.
Eilis. Once you get it in the hands of Cook, and he does. Oh, Cuevas with the steal. Just down the court. Cook is there. Cuevas puts it up. Oh, can't get the shot to go, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And a nice steal there as Cuevas was just kind of in the face. So 2 shots for Cuevas forthcoming. The foul was on Cook. He's not on the scoreboard right now. Is that his second foul?
That is his second foul. Yep, it's up there.
Cuevas can't get the first one to go.
80% free throw shooter, but only 32 of 40 on the year. So doesn't take many, but when he's there, it's usually good. Crunch time here.
Second shot forthcoming. 3:30 remaining. Wolverines down by 6. In and out of the rim. Does not go. No Wolverines there for the rebound. Here comes Drew Cook. Underneath. And a foul as Elijah Cook went to take the shot. The foul's going to be on number 2, Caleb Cervic.
That's his 4th.
That's going to be his 4th, so he needs to proceed with caution. Here's Elijah Cook. He's shooting pretty good from the line tonight. Makes that one a 7-0 run here in this last minute and 40 seconds of play by the Gladiators. Second shot by Cook. It's nothing but net. It's good. Wolverines find themselves down by 8. Maybe a little sense of urgency needs to start happening now for the Wolverines. There is a lot of time left, but you're also down by 8. Jackson Kerr. Oh, had late cutting, but he got covered quickly there by Ewer. Alvarez finds Cervic. Out to Jackson Kerr. Kerr. Oh, fakes, puts it down there, puts it up. Oh, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, puts it up. Gets it blocked by Ewer. Here comes Drew Cook, and he's going to be fouled by Lake. As he cut in front of Lake, and Lake just kind of tumbled over him. That's going to be Lake's first. Lake is sitting there with 16 points, 11 of them there in that third period of play. On the inbound, 2:51. Down by 8 is the Wolverines. Now Eilis back out to Cook. Cook wants to drive down the lane, jump stop, puts it up, and charge?
Wow.
I do believe it was.
He was just going to tee him up too, but he apologized. He apologized.
Yep. Yeah. So the foul was on Drew Cook, his 3rd, with the charge, and I think it was Jackson Kerr that absorbed that charge, if I'm not mistaken.
So, yeah.
So an empty possession for the Gladiators. The Wolverines got to make him pay, but he does! Caleb Cervic is down the lane, coast to coast. Wolverines down by 6, 47-41,
Yeah.
2:23 remaining.
And if you're Dan Bradley, you're telling, hey, guys, we got to extend this.
Yep, you got to get up. There you go.
Got to make a move.
You got to make them dribble around, because if they stand there and hold it, no shot clock.
Keep going. Let them beat you. That's fine, but you need to cover. Get out there. Come on, Cuevas. Get out there. There you go. Get that double team. Don't switch off.
Drew
That's
Cook.
a perfect spot.
And going to be a timeout. Oh,
That was a quick whistle for a timeout.
yes, it was. Yes, it was. And so now the Gladiators should be down to 2 timeouts.
That's a
They're
full.
leading by 6, a full timeout.
So that'll leave them, I believe, with 1 apiece, 30 and 60.
Yes.
This-
So
The defense has been good for Ellwood, but now we're in crunch time. Minute 57 left. You got to extend it.
Back-to-back possessions of 3-pointers is the difference right now.
Inbounds plays.
The Wolverines have not. How much time's left?
Minute 57.
The Wolverines, their last score was at 5:46. So they have gone 3 minutes and 12 seconds without a point. No, I beg your. There was a free
throws.
Yep, free throws.
Your made field goal.
Yep, field goals. So.
And folks, what we'll do is once this one concludes, we'll take one extra timeout. We'll finalize some stats and then come back in and we'll wrap things up. Either way, we got a good one brewing here. Minute 57 left.
Do.
Timeouts, 2 for South Allegheny, 3 for Ellwood. Fouls are pretty low on the scoreboard as a team, 3 for South A and then 2 for Ellwood. But more importantly, Cervic's got 4, and then you got Ewer and Cook with 3. So got to be careful.
The one thing nice is with 2 fouls, the Wolverines could foul going down here, but you can't let it be Cervic.
Yep.
Here's the inbound. Drew Cook gets the ball.
And here comes that double team trap from the Wolverines. Full court now.
At least dribbles out of that.
No.
And a foul
terrible
there.
Place to reach in.
Yeah, by Jackson Kerr. You didn't need to reach in yet.
No.
With a minute 44 remaining.
Well, honestly, what they should have done when they had Eilis over here, could have gotten a 10-second call. You should have double teamed, stopped him there, but.
Right. No, that was not on. That was on number 20. That was on number 20. There you go. Correction. They said it was on. The official held up 2 and forgot the 0. So it was on Jackson Kerr, his first.
Yeah, now the scoreboard is incorrect, so they just have to adjust it a little bit. They got to let everybody know that Cervic has 4.
Yes, not 5.
Yeah.
So inbound. You were
my.
underneath, puts it up and in. How do you let him get that open? 8-point lead, 49-41. Wolverines can't waste any time here. Cervic wants to go down the lane, puts up the floater high off the glass, can't get it to go. And Drew Cook with the rebound coming the other way. 49-41, Drew Cook going to go coast to coast, puts up the floater, can't get it to go. Who gets that rebound? Going to be out of bounds against the Gladiators. Wolverines hanging on here as they going to have possession of the ball. Remember, Coach Bradley has 3 timeouts. Here comes Cervic. No empty possession here. Bounce pass to Lake. Kick out there to Tyler Smalley for 3.
For 3!
And it's good for Tyler Smalley at the 1:11 mark. Coach Bradley takes that 30-second timeout. Wolverines down by 5 with a minute 11 left to go as Tyler Smalley drains the 3.
And I tell you what,
gets
Tony.
his first points of the night.
Yeah, head coach Tony DeCenzo was saying, you called charge in the first. That was clearly a charge. I don't know. I think he set it up properly. It's just one of those ones where it's bang, bang. It could have been a charge. It could have not been.
Right, but you were on that inbound in the previous possession. Wow.
You just can't let those. I think that's going to be the MVP stat of the night. Literally, the inbounds plays for South Allegheny. Jake Ewer on the alley-oop at second half, right off the bat. Everything has been just inbounds plays.
Drew Cook, 6 points. 6 points in the second half.
Yeah.
17 in the first half. But Ewer with 17 points.
Yeah.
And about, 8 of them here in the second half?
Something like that.
So full court press by the Wolverines, trying to inbound that ball. Can't find anybody, and gets it into Drew Cook. Throws it up ahead. So as Jackson Kerr going to foul, that's going to be his 3rd, team's 4th. So not a shooting foul yet. So inbounding now will be Eilis. Wolverines need a turnover here.
They just need a double team right now. Backcourt, double team. Get that 10-second call. Got to get there.
So Cook over to Eilis, and Lake's going to foul.
So bonus free throws here.
So bonus time now for the Gladiators.
Eilis.
They're up by 5.
Not anybody named Cook in this game for the Gladiators have not shot a free throw. So
are you serious?
This is his first free throws. Yeah, it's all been the Cook show, both of them.
So Eilis' first shot is good. Makes it 6 points. He can turn this into a 3-possession game with this shot with 1 minute remaining. That shot in and out of the rim does not go. Lake with the rebound. Into the hands of Caleb Servick. Guarded there by Drew Cook. Gets it over the timeline.
Got to go somewhere. Somebody's got to help.
Got to help him as he drives down there. Tyler Smalley puts up the three. Back to the rim. Don't go. Lake gets the rebound. Puts it up.
How's that not a foul?
Puts it up.
That's a foul.
And there's going to be the and one. We'll get the three-pointer the hard way, says Aaron Lake. 50-46. Lake can make it a one-possession game as Alvarez is going to check in.
Is on Drew Cook, his fourth. Wow.
So Drew Cook is sitting there with 4 fouls. Here's Lake, has the opportunity to make this. A.J. Smith wanting to check in. Lake shot. Back to the rim, don't go. Drew Cook climbs that ladder and gets the rebound, and he's going to be fouled immediately. On 24, Alvarez, that's going to be his third.
I'll tell you what, Drew Cook, how about rebounding? He gets
Man,
up there.
he climbed
10
that
rebounds.
ladder. I tell you what, that might have been one of the biggest ones of the night because Lake was there. But Cook just got up there and got that ball. Now Cook. His team up by 4. He's got 23 of their 50 points. Misses the first shot. Now comes in Cuevas, 3-point specialist for the team. Cuevas, 35% three-point shooter. Now Cook. The shot. Nothing but net. It's good. Up by 5 is the Gladiators. Here comes out to Lake. Lake puts up the 3 ball. Front of the rim, don't go. Serving. Hustles in there. Gets that rebound. Puts it up.
And
can't get it to fall. And who ends up with it? On the ground. Lake gets it. Serving. Up. Oh, can't get it to go. Drew Cook climbs the ladder and gets the rebound. Oh, my. And Drew Cook's going to go to the line. And Aaron Lake gets the foul, his third. Had some shots there in this last 10 seconds of play. They were contested, and they just couldn't get him to fall.
Trying to see who the foul was officially on.
It was Aaron Lake.
Okay. That free throw was missed.
Yes,
so Drew
it was.
Cook has missed 2 free throws out of the 3, and it's again it's a 2-possession ball game here.
2-possession game, but
19.2
seconds. He makes the second one. 18 seconds. 6-point lead. 2s mean nothing now. You got to shoot 3s, and he does. Serving in and out of the rim. Don't go. Lake puts it up high off the glass. Count it. It's good, and a timeout taken. Wolverines down by 4, but the clock is not their friend as Coach Bradley takes a full timeout. Full timeout taken. 8 seconds. Wolverines got to do something on the Gladiators inbound. Now he can move on this inbound, correct? Underneath the hoop?
Yeah. Bucket made, a timeout, still can move. Just
So
comes
that gives
down
them
to
the opportunity to do that.
Yeah. In reality, if you're South Allegheny, if you're Coach DeSandro, you're just saying, listen, get this ball into somebody, and they're going to foul.
Yes.
This is not going to be strip and try to get a steal. No, this is going to be a foul all the way for Ellwood because 8 seconds left. You don't have time for a steal. You got to be in and out.
No.
So
Coach Bradley still does have 1 timeout.
He does.
Coach DeSenzo has 2.
I tell you what,
a
folks,
hard-fought game.
I would have not predicted
not.
the first of 50 would win this game. I expected this to be a lot more offensive, one-sided per se, but
Yes.
I tell you what, give credit to both teams. Defense has been pretty good this second half. It was hard. It was a hard call to get to 50 points.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. As Aaron Lake sits there with 20 points, leading scorer for the Wolverines. Drew Cook has 25. Here's the inbound. Tries to get it in. Ewer, and he's going to be fouled.
And I think that foul's
It's
going to be on
Lake. His now 4th.
And I know Coach DeSanders didn't get whacked. No, there was no foul there. And now he's talking to one of the officials, just wondering now what was he saying.
And his assistant coach got him to pull away. And I'll tell you what it was. I tell you what, here's the first shot by Ewer. And it does not go. Cuevas now going to check in.
Again, keeps it a 2-possession game
For
here.
Tyler Smiley, 6.8 seconds. DeCenzo didn't think that was a foul yet.
Right.
And it wasn't real advertent. It was kind of like, oh, you're going to foul now, so they called it. I actually think he had an valid complaint. Doesn't get the call to go. Here comes Cervic. Got to get a 3. Fakes it, puts it up.
Oh, boy.
No, he's going to go to the line to shoot 3.
Yep.
Oh,
1.4 left and 3 free throws coming.
If he would have made that.
Oh, yeah, if he made that, oh, my.
So, I'll tell you what.
Ellwood's technically in the bonus. It doesn't really matter. 1.4 left, though.
Brad, you got to make the first 2, miss the third, get the offensive rebound and put it up.
Yep.
That's what
make 2 of these, and Dan Bradley could take a timeout real quick.
First shot by Cervic is good. So I think Coach Bradley does have that timeout. Makes the second. Timeout, yes, Coach Bradley. So what the Wolverines got to do now, Cervic, you have to hit the rim, right? Or you have to hit,
hit the rim.
Got to hit the rim. And Aaron Lake, Alvarez, as I say that, he's checking into the game. There's 1.4 seconds. We'll see if they sometimes, probably not with the foul shot. This is.
You know what this reminds me of so bad? Reminds me of 2021, a 53-50 game. Oh, it feels like
yes. No, you're right.
Feels the same.
It really does.
There's something about the Gladiators and Wolverines meeting up for football, basketball. Oh my.
So Coach Bradley working his magic on the board.
2 timeouts for South Allegheny, none for Ellwood, 52-50. Everybody's in the bonus.
And I
Doesn't
think
matter.
You're almost telling people, but if you're the Gladiators, you're saying do not foul.
Just box out.
Get the ball.
Kick your butt out and butt them out.
Yep.
And if you're Ellwood, do you try to go soft on this, or if I'm Cervic, do you try to go hard? You still could make the free throw and foul. There's still a chance for that too.
I say you go for the
doubt
intentional
it, but
miss.
Yep.
I really do. Here's the shot by Cervic. Off the front of the rim. Don't go.
Lane violation because he moved too early.
The lane violation negates what they had in mind to do. I like the plan, the idea.
0.6 left, folks. 0.6. There's
Into
the
Drew
foul.
Cook, and that's the ball
Wow,
game.
they're going to let it go. They called a foul, but no go.
What a ball game. And the Wolverines just come up so short as they lose this game 52-50. First round, 8-9 action. What a ball game. Drew Cook finishes the game with 25. Ewer sits there with 17. Both of them guys had some huge rebounds all night. Drew Cook, some big ones there toward the end. Ellwood City, Aaron Lake, the senior, 20 points in his final game. For his career, Aaron Lake's going to end with 975 points for Aaron Lake in his career. Caleb Cervic, a hard-fought 15 points for him. And Brad, I know you're trying to finish up some stats here as we see celebration to our left with South Allegheny. The Wolverines find themselves just coming up a little bit short here tonight. As Brad is going through there, once again, folks, we certainly thank you for tuning in here tonight. You can rewatch this game and all of the games that we have done in our 10 years of doing this, and Brad's certainly downloaded a lot of other games from the past at the Ellwood City Wolverines website and the Ellwood City Wolverines YouTube channel. And didn't want to do it yet, but for Ellwood City, this will close the book on winter sports, as we will soon be getting ready for softball, baseball, and track. And to our seniors on this team, of course, Aaron Lake, Tyler Smiley, A.J. Smith, and Jackson Kerr, as They play their final game of basketball for the blue and white. And I don't know how you're coming over there, Brad, if we want to take a break. Or
yeah,
close?
we'll take a timeout, and then we'll come back. Yep. And I think, Thad, I will add one. And you know what? I'll wait till the timeout. Who I want to thank at the end here. So we'll take a timeout, folks. We'll finish up. I got all through Ellwood. We're going to go through South Allegheny's stats, and then we'll come back. Final score here, 52-50. Gladiators with the victory. They'll move on and most likely play Mohawk Warriors. We'll try to get you an update to see if that does happen. We'll take a timeout here, folks. You're watching Ellwood City Sports. All right, folks, welcome back into South Allegheny High School. We're going to wrap things up here. Final score in favor of the Gladiators, the number 8 seed, 52-50. Thad, do you have an out-of-town score by chance for
I
Mohawk?
do. I reached out and
yeah, see if you can get one while we go through the stats here.
We won
Mohawk
74-49 Mohawk with the win.
Oh, man. So talk about a second half response there by Mohawk. So on your screen now, folks, is the bracket. We now can move Mohawk, the number 1 seed, over. South Allegheny, the number 8 seed, will move on, and that'll be a matchup of next year. last year, quarterfinals in 3A.
Yeah, it's the same path.
Yeah, South Allegheny knows that they are at least guaranteed 2 more games. Same thing with Mohawk with how this plays out. At least 1 more in the WPIAL bracket, and if they would lose, then they go into the state playoff consolation bracket for WPIAL. So a lot of games to be played. It is crazy, and I know Dotson's crew last night was talking about it on Lawrence County Sports Network. Folks, there's only 2.5 weeks left of high school basketball, and then we're 3 weeks away from scrimmaging in baseball. It's crazy to think that February pretty much you're 1 week away from the championship.
Yes, you are.
But, so there you go.
Path to the beat.
Again, another shout-out to our sponsor, Hawkins Financial Services. As we go through these final stat lines, Ellwood City shot 16 of 31 from the 2-point line. Unfortunately, just 3 of 12 from the 3-point line, 9 of 14 from the free-throw line. The totals of 32, 9, and 9 for 50. Rebounds pretty even here tonight. 25 for Ellwood, 26 for South Allegheny. Assists, 14 for Ellwood, 10 for South Allegheny. The difference here, 3 blocks by Jake Ewer and Elijah Cook. Ellwood had 0 blocks in that game. Turnovers were fairly close, 11-7. Fouls are going to be a little bit skewed here at the end, 17-12 against Ellwood. 3-point shooting for South Allegheny, 6 of 22, 10 of 30 from 2-point line, but 14 of 21 from the free throw line. Free throws falling, 11-point difference there. As we got into the fouling situation. Ewer finished with 17, Eilis with 4, and Elijah Cook with 6. Drew Cook finishes with 25. Just 4 players for South Allegheny scored. 6 players used. Jakowski and Reason with 0. For the Wolverines, Cervic with 15. Aaron Lake with 20. That will now officially close the book on his career of 975. Smiley with 3. Cuevas with 6. Jackson Kerr with 4. Smith and Alvarez combining for 2 points by Alvarez there. The big difference was Smiley and Cuevas were held in check. Cuevas had 2 3-pointers in the first half. He only attempted 2 shots second half. Smiley only attempted 2 shots second half. He made 1. Your 30-point specialist, Smiley and Cuevas, combining for 9. Unfortunately, that was tough. And, we can go through all these different things, Thad. The MVP play of the game could go all the way back to the start of the second half. The alley-oop play from Drew Cook to Jake Ewer is the difference. We're sitting here at a 52-50 game. So
and the start of the fourth quarter, or the end of the three-pointer at the end of the third quarter. I mean, you can talk. There's so much to talk about in this game, and we're not going to maybe do it right now.
Right.
We were down by 7, and then a minute and a half later, we tied it back up.
We talked off the air, and we said this was a real bad matchup for Ellwood, and they proved me wrong.
Yeah,
they proved me wrong tonight.
Too. If I'm going to be honest, I really thought
I didn't expect this, and I'll give credit to that staff, the entire team coming together. Again, 1-possession game. And that's how these 8-9 games should be played. And you know what? I'll be nice about it. WPIAL, a little golf clap there for you for making that one work.
With them, but we'll count it. So
all right, Thad. One last thing. There's one more person we got to thank, and I know where you're going.
Go right ahead.
You got to close the book on a great chapter here at Ellwood. Head coach Dan Bradley. Officially, that was his last game coaching for an Ellwood team in some way or some sort. We know that. He'll be at Ambridge next year. We're going to have more conversations about this stuff after this.
Well, I think we're going to be having conversations in Ellwood City about Dan Bradley, that football program that he built from the kind of resurrected from the ashes, a basketball team that wins the WPIAL championship. He comes in 2 years later and kind of kept that momentum going. His mark in Ellwood City the 4 years he was
stamped.
here.
It's stamped, sealed, and delivered.
And I think will be talked about for generations to come. I'm old enough to remember talking about Coach Rankin. Going back because when you're
Flory, so many names.
And you put
he's up there.
You put his name in there as well.
All right. Thad, once again, you can check out all these replays and sports that we do live streaming on our website, www.ecwolverines.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We'll have all the stats, results afterwards. We'll keep you updated on brackets. And, folks, we're going to take about a 2 or 3 week break because guess what? Baseball and softball season's around the corner, and we'll be covering those. We have some really good stuff coming up for that. And be on the lookout for that baseball team.
Don't be afraid. We're going to have some senior interviews yet.
Yeah, we're going to try and get as much as we can.
They'll walk the court. We're going to do that with just the weather here the last couple of weeks and the schedule was unable to get it done. But now we got a little bit of time that we're going to work with that. So with that, certainly want to thank Brad's dad, Dave Skinny Windhorse. If you don't know Skinny, he's about 6'6". He can hide behind a telephone pole. He's had that nickname since he was about 8 years old.
Don't forget a shout out to Athletic Director Mike Crown. Great stuff here for South Allegheny as well.
And our Athletic Director at Ellwood City, Kurt Augustinelli. And Brad Wilson, I sign off every year. I don't do baseball. Maybe I'll try to sneak in a game or two. But Brad, our friendship has been one that I value and I think is great. And you make my life better being a part of it because we can chat and talk at all hours of the day.
Yep.
When you texted me at 9 o'clock Saturday night on Valentine's Day, I thought, yeah, he don't have a date tonight because he's talking about the brackets. And I let you go. I was out. But what you do and with the stats, with the promotion of the program, Ellwood City is, I'm lucky to have you as a friend. Ellwood City is lucky. School district is so lucky to have you
Likewise.
as a part of it. And from my perspective, our 10th year or 9th year,
Yep.
our 9th year doing this.
We
about
got
6 years for basketball.
We got something for next year.
Next year's going to be a lot of fun, and we love doing this. I love doing this. I want to give a shout out to the family back home that we have a dairy farm. It's a lot of work, and they kind of. The kids, the nieces and nephews, the brothers cover for nights such as this. And I would not be doing this in my occupation if it was for them. And thank my family for putting up with me, going over all their stats and everything. And we just love, it's an absolutely honor and joy to do this. I say it all the time, the greatest joy in my life is watching my kids, their friends, and the young people of my community grow. And this gives me the best seat in the house to do it on, and I'm very fortunate for that. So with that, folks, that closes the book, 52-50. Good luck to the Gladiators the rest of the way. Good night, everybody.